Hi, everybody. Hope you had a good day. It's the Wednesday after Valentine's Day. It was a cold start this morning. One of the lower temperatures, 24. That was out at the airport in Hillsboro. PDX, I had forecasted 26, got down to 28 degrees. Of course, we had that fog develop, which took much of the morning to start breaking up. But we did have a rapid warm up this afternoon. I was out hitting golf balls. It was really pleasant out, 46 degrees, or excuse me, 45 the high. It looks like out at the airport with light winds. Okay, I start with some great news about the snowpack. You know, that storm that came in Monday evening, Tuesday morning, dumped 17 inches, maybe it was 18 at Meadows and Timberline. All of a sudden, we've racked up a couple of pretty big snowmakers, and it's turned our snowpack around. So if you go back to the 5th or 6th day of January, we started a stretch of about 4 weeks where we didn't have much in the way of any big storm systems, and the snowpack started going down. And on February 5th, this is Mount Hood site specific, the snowpack had slipped to 76% normal. But now, thanks to a couple good snowmakers, we're back up to 85% normal. And if you stick around at the end of this weathercast, I'm going to talk about a big snowmaker and maybe another valley snow chance next week. But anyway, we're up to 85%. Where they measure the snow at 5,400 feet, the test site on Mount Hood, 100 inches of depth. If you melted that, you'd have stored water of 32.60 inches. For the entire season, which we keep track of through May 1st, we hope to have stored water getting up to about 56 inches. So we still have a long ways to go. But certainly we can get a lot of snow in March and even into the months of February. I just wanted to share with you that the news is starting to tick back up in terms of the Mount Hood snowpack. I mean, that's important, right? That's important to help for the Cascade snowpack. It helps delay our fire season, helps keep it down. Irrigation water. I mean, it's a big deal. Okay, here's a satellite picture. We had some beautiful sunshine, mostly sunny really today. Once we lost the fog, this next band of clouds is with a system that will never push in. The rain will stay offshore. Might be something up in western Washington, but nothing in our immediate area. We will get brushed, if you will, by these clouds somewhat tomorrow. So tomorrow on paper looks to be partly sunny. Maybe the clouds end up being a little thicker. It's more like mostly cloudy skies. But just to let you know, that's where the clouds are coming from tomorrow. And there's no rain. Right now I feel like our chances of staying dry are really good until we get into Thursday afternoon. Okay. So tonight, mainly clear evening. We'll have freezing temperatures all over the place again. I've got us down between 26 and 32 in the valley. Certainly, if we don't have any cloud cover coming in from what I just showed you, we'll have fog probably develop again in the morning. We'll go partly sunny during the afternoon, and we'll get back up to where we were today for the most part, 44, maybe as high as 47 degrees. You know, real quick this morning with the fog, my wife called me and she said, hey, it's snowing. Well, she was talking about precipitation being, condensed out of that fog. You know, if it's warmer out, that's drizzle. But if we have freezing fog, speaking of my wife, I'll call you right back, honey. If we have freezing fog, then, it can look like snow. It's not, but it can look like that. Anyway, here's the 7-day forecast. Okay, 28 to 47 tomorrow, partly sunny skies, a little bit high cloudiness I talked about. Same thing on Friday and Saturday. I think we stay dry. By Sunday, it's a cloudy day, and we probably see rain develop in the afternoon. So I've added that. That's a change. Monday, we're still going with showers, likely in the area. And then this is what I'm going to be talking about in just a moment. The American models bring in a pretty good cold front Tuesday morning. The European model brings that same front in Tuesday night. Both of the models go really cold with snow levels down near sea level, getting into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with, I think, at least the chance ongoing of seeing a little bit of precipitation. So this is really interesting. Here it is. It's that cold air map again. So this is Thursday of next week, February 23rd. What you see in purple blanketing Canada is, in fact, Arctic air that's going to be nipping down across the northern part of the United States. Now, that front that I just mentioned initially, like the one we just had Monday night into Tuesday morning, is air coming out of the Gulf of Alaska. But what might happen is that initial surge of cold air off of the Pacific could start to mix with this Arctic air, and eventually the latter part of next week we could pick up an east wind. And that would give us, at least as a forecaster this far out, to tell you we would have some valley snow chances next Wednesday through Friday, maybe even into Saturday. Here's the European model. And I don't know if you're going to get much out of this or not, but these are all surface models. These are the maps that I look at. The contour lines are isobars, lines of equal pressure. And I hope you can see the red low. So the U.S. map is underneath there. So here's Portland where my finger is. This is next Tuesday in the afternoon. Here's the low center up along the Canadian border. And then where you see that red line, that actually just happens to pretty much mark the cold front that's out here. So the European model brings that front. It swings it in Tuesday night. And then Wednesday morning, we're in the colder air. We could have snow showers mixing during the day. And we have, see all the lines that are close together? That's a pressure gradient, and that's pretty breezy, gusty west winds coming in. That will help fuel some very heavy snow, both in the Coast Range and the Cascades. And then I fast forward, if you will, to Friday of next week, February 24th in the morning. We have a second low that forms offshore. Now, the position of that would actually bring us up an east wind. And see these H's, the highs coming down? That's that Arctic air starting to come down into Montana and perhaps spill into Idaho. And if we get an east wind, we would start feeding off of that. Now, this could be a completely dry day, just judging by the setup. It's unclear if there's moisture here or not. But this air overall has the potential, when that front comes in, let's say the Euro is right and the front comes in Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. During the day Wednesday, it has the potential to be colder than it was with what we just had. So that certainly opens the door for sticking snow again pretty close to sea level. So we'll keep you updated on that. All this was your heads up that we're watching that. In the meantime, the setting sun tonight from the Portland Spirit landing down on the Willamette River in downtown, the Tillicum Crossing. Really pretty nice. Hope you had a good day. Join me tomorrow. We'll be updating that possible cold air and possible snow chance next week. I guess we'll be on that for about a week forward now, giving you daily updates to the twists and turns. Tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. My weather site's portlandweather.com, and I'll talk to you soon.